Welcome to Life in the God Lane. I'm Tom West, and this is my power verse for the day for Saturday, November the 13th, 2021. And this is all about Psalm 23. Make the Lord your shepherd, and then you can claim all the promises that we've been talking about all week. And this is from Psalm 23, the fourth verse. Listen to this verse. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You know, David, who wrote this, was a warrior. He was a soldier, and he walked through the valley of the shadow of death over and over and over again. And there's ways that you and I end up walking through the valley of the shadow of death. And when we do, and we will, we can fear no evil because he's with us, because he's with me, and his rod and his staff, that's what the shepherd uses to guide his sheep, will comfort you because they'll give you the right direction and see you through the valley of the shadow of death. I think there are three ways that the typical person runs into the valley of the shadow of death. Close calls with death. For instance, in 2014, I had just turned 65 years old. I had open heart surgery, and later in the year had a brain bleed and had brain surgery. I call those close calls with death. You know what? God leads you through those things. He gets you through them. It's not a guarantee you won't have them. You will. You're going to have tough times, but God will lead you through them. That's guiding you through the valley of the shadow of death. Close calls. You lose other people you love. I've lost a lot of people I love. Friends, my younger brother, younger sister, mom, dad, grandparents. We lose people we love. That's part of life, a difficult part of life. And when you do, you're walking through the valley of the shadow of death, and he will guide you through it. You can't do that alone. Let the shepherd guide you through it. Then there's another thing. There comes a time when we all will face death. None of us are getting physically out of this alive. We all will face death. And he will guide us through the valley of the shadow of death. And when you've made Jesus Christ your shepherd, made the Lord your shepherd, he will guide you through that valley into his eternal arms where you rest with him in eternity. You have nothing to fear because he will lead you through the valley of the shadow of death. Make Jesus Christ your shepherd. Make God your shepherd. He will pull you through it. I will see you tomorrow.